Hey guys, it's Rene here and welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I make the best CMOS gel ever, be sure to stay tuned. Okay, so you're going to start off with your dried CMOS, 2 citrus fruits. It can either be 2 lemons, 2 limes, and some filtered water. And then what you want to do first is be sure to wash off your CMOS. It's from the sea, so of course it's covered with sand. I found shells in my CMOS, so make sure you rinse it and wash it really good. You see me here even rubbing the CMOS between my hands just to make sure it's clean from any type of dirt or debris. So take your time when you do this part. After you have your CMOS all clean, you want to take your citrus fruits, rub them a little bit, get all those juice pockets ready to explode. Cut your citrus fruit in half. And squeeze that citrus juice all over that CMOS. Now what this citrus juice does, it cuts down on the sea-like smell and the sea-like taste. So if you're not a big fan of seaweedy tasting things, you can use citrus juice to help cut that. And then you go ahead and add your filtered water, but try not to waste yours all over the counter like I did, okay? And be sure that all your CMOS is covered with water. You're going to want to cover it with plastic wrap and let it sit out for 24 hours. I let mine sit out for 24 hours. Some people do 8, some people do 12, but I do 24 and it works out just fine. Okay, so 24 hours later, we're ready to finish up our CMOS. So on this CMOS recipe, I wanted to infuse it with green tea. So I got a glass mason jar, I filled it with water, I added my green tea and allowed it to steep and cool to prepare for blending. So the amount of water in here is the amount of CMOS I'm going to make. Now 24 hours later, you can see that our CMOS is increased in size. And that's what you want to see. You can see like a size comparison there. Like it really has, blown up in size. Then you're going to want to take your citrus fruit out and prepare it for going into the blender. And before I put it into the blender, I like to make sure I cut up the CMOS in little pieces just to be sure that some of the longer pieces don't get wrapped around my blade. Now the wonderful thing about CMOS, it has a whole host of benefits. It can improve your thyroid function, improve your energy levels, boost your immunity, nourish your skin, improve your emotional health. Also, CMOS contains 92 of the 102 minerals that are found in the body, such as zinc, iodine, iron, calcium, potassium, B-complex vitamins, sodium, sulfur, silicon, iron, just to name a few. How could you not love this stuff? So you take your green tea and then you pour it inside the blender. And then you blend. And you're probably like, girl, why do you have us looking at your blender? Because I want you to see what it looks like when it's blended. So when you initially blend it, it's going to look all wild and crazy. And then after a minute or so, it's going to calm down and you'll have a nice smooth gel. Just something to point out, the longer that you blend your gel is going to dictate the consistency when it's done. So if you blend your gel for 2 minutes, you're going to end up with a gel-like substance, something that runs off your spoon. If you blend it for 5 minutes or longer, you're going to end up with a jelly-like consistency, something that stays on your spoon. So because I blended mine for 2 minutes, it's going to remain like this after it cools. And be sure to get all that CMOS out the blender. Leave nothing behind because this is all good stuff. And the great thing about this CMOS, you can use it in your smoothies, in your sauces, in your tea, even in face masks. It just can be used all across the board. Your CMOS is ready to use, and this CMOS will keep in the refrigerator for 2 weeks. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share it with your friends. And until next time, see you later. Hey, before you go, don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel.